Hello and welcome to another Cars Ireland used car review. Today we'll be having a look at this 2002 BMW 3 Series Coupe. It's the E46 model which ran from 1999 to 2006. Again, a hugely popular search on the site, which is no surprise really, it's still a very desirable car. This one here is the M Sport model, so it comes with a couple of extras like upgraded front and rear bumpers and side skirts, a rear lip spoiler, a high mounted third brake light, and of course that all important M Sport badge. The M Sport extras continue inside the car with these very comfortable suede reclining bucket seats, thick leather steering wheel, front and rear armrests, and again that little M Sport emblem on the gear knob. The interior in general is just pure class. Everything you touch feels really upmarket and well thought out. It's all very soft. The radio is really easy to use and the sound quality is brilliant. There's plenty of storage in the cabin with room under the armrest, a generous dash, good sized door bins. There are 5 seat belts in the 3 Series Coupe, and the space and comfort for the 2 in the front is very impressive, but it does feel like it's more geared for 2 in the back, and I'll show you why now. So this extra cushioning around the side here is great if you're on your own back here or with one other person. You can even get really comfy and pull this middle armrest down. But if you put it on the body here, then suddenly you're kind of sideways. So with 3 people in the back, nobody's going to be very comfortable, but for short journeys I'm sure it'll be fine. On the plus side though, despite the fact that it's a coupe, it's much easier to get in and out of the back than it is on a normal 2-door, because when you slide the seat forwards, it comes up as well as over, giving you better access to the rear and making it much more practical, especially if you need to get child seats in and out. So the 3 Series, like all BMWs except the new 2 Series Active Tourer, is a rear wheel drive, and that's going to feel a bit different if you're not used to it, because you are being pushed instead of pulled, and because the engine is in the front and the differential in the back, it makes for a more well balanced chassis and so a more controlled drive. There are cons as well as pros though, as rear wheel drives tend to be heavier and so heavier on fuel, and they don't offer as much stability in wet and icy conditions. The range of engines for the 3 Series are all pretty big and powerful. The 4-cylinder petrols range from a 1.6 to a 2 litre. This is a 318ci, which is a 2 litre and not as bad on fuel as you might think at 40 mpg. Of course it all depends on how you drive it. After that you go into 6-cylinder territory with the 320, the 325 and the 330, which of course are going to offer lots of fun and performance, but if MPG is a concern at all, we probably recommend you go for one of the smaller petrol engines or a diesel option in the 320 or the 330D. It's a really great car to drive, ride quality is smooth, feedback from the steering is good, and you've got that constant feeling of power underneath. It's also really, really comfortable, and you've even got this little pop-out leg rest if your legs get tired on long journeys. This model comes with lowered sport suspension, so it is a little bit on the firm side, but never hard, and it suits the sporty image of the car. It got 4 stars on the NCAP safety rating. It comes with 4-wheel ABS, ESP stability control, 6 airbags including roof and curtain airbags. So in the event of a crash, airbags will come down from the roof as well as the side to stop you hitting your head off the window. So it's a pretty safe place to be in the event of a collision. There are a few bad points to the 3 Series. It's been BMW's top seller for nearly 40 years now, and depending on engine choice and again how you drive it, it offers a really great mix between performance and realistic running costs, in that it's really great fun to drive, but it's also very easy to live with. And that's not to mention the very desirable BMW badge on the front and the great resale values.